It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run back, and right away he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 70, 18, 18,
Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Oh, and Nelson's space to operate. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Cut. 120.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 Maverick. Hey, smash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Scalaboo. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready? Panther 60. Panthers Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Riggs. 79 Bronco.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Hurt. 18 run. 18 run.
From the gun, here's Dart. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
18. Up Dragon 60.
To the air, Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dart. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here's Dart.
And it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, 18, pass to 60, pass to 60. Cut 19, cut 19, 19 Lions.
Now Dart.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Abdul Carter
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
46 yards. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0.
Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw now, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 3rd down and very long. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Now it's gone. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
79 Broncos.
Here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Running left is Tracy. They'll get this down to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
At the Lions' 38-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 6.
19 time. 9, 10. 19, 18. Buffalo 18. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go.
Throwing. Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Back to 60.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Hey. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing his dart. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 tight. Panther 60.
Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shut up. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
To the air again, Dart. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
60, go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Theo Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Gibbs straight ahead. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he will have their first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, that would get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Throwing his Dart. Throw caught by Flowers. And I call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun is Dart. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw his Dart. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18, let's go now. Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
To the air, Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Giants 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Dart going to look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
19 Lions. Let's go.
To throw, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. So they're able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A two-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions have put put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Lions 49, Giants 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go. 18 Rebels, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Lions, 18 Pioneer, Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Dart. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Trap 60, go! Cougar 79 Bronco.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Looking left sideline, is complete. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Score Lions 49, Giants 33.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
They'll run again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Hawks 7 Pirates. 7.
Now Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer.
To throw now, Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Dart.
throw, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Dart. And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing again. Here's Dart. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is first and 10.
That's another Giants first down.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's second and 10 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Dart. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's first down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing his Dart. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Again from the 15, second and 10.
Panther 11, Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18.
Dart. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now, third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready? 60 bicep, street.
Dart from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Here we go now as they will again try for two.
Ready,
And he is into the end zone for two more as the lead moves up to 16.
Giants 41.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
72.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sand.
26-yard line.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to